Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Cry myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. It's a real good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up! Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah, ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day.
Good morning. Hello. It's good to see you guys. Welcome to a Tuesday. All right. So what we have today is a couple of topics for us. Blockchain technology is coming from China. And what does that necessarily mean? So the whole country of China, like the government got together and they kind of announced some things that they're doing. And they secretly announce, well, they don't secretly announce them. They put them out like low key. And then all of a sudden they come to fruition and you're like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? And you kind of miss it. And then something happens. Okay. And then, did crypto just become real? Is going to be topic number 2. Did crypto just become real? We're going to show you some of that stuff and have a discussion there. So thank you guys for joining us today. We are about ready to get started. Let's see. Reminder today, there's, I don't remember the exact details. There's something going on at Local Yocal. And there's a time with that. If anyone remembers the exact time and location, please chat that in and help me out. That would be awesome. Thank you, guys. Let's get started with topic number 1. Blockchain technology coming to you directly from China. What does this mean? What are they doing? And what's that all about? So I have an article for us that's going to reference this one, and we'll open it up and share it here so you can take a look at it. But what I'm going to show you is some of the bigger impacts that would kind of come from this and what goes on and how it ties into real estate directly. So China has been quietly building a blockchain platform, and here's what we know. So this article, you're going to be able to take a look through this and see what's going on. But China has been building this, and they call it their blockchain service network. And they're trying to do this. They think that a lot of the things are going to be built upon this. And they're going to deploy this for enterprises to use in different ways. So there's a ton of different applications in which this would come into play. But when China, here's the thing with them. Is they have leadership that's in place for a long time, and they have ideas, and they come up with things that they are going to do as a nation that they're going to try to accomplish over half a century, right? So they have like a half century plan where they're looking out, and 50 years from now, we would like to do this. And they start laying groundwork to make those things take place. And you'll see it with the Belt and Road program that they have, and ports that they take over and things that are going on, right? And so those are all different items that you see China doing. And this is one more of them, is them heavily investing in IT architecture, right, with this blockchain technology, and them as a country putting together things to better themselves. And they just go forward. And they don't have like this bickering back and forth from side to side, and they just have a direction. And it doesn't mean that the direction is perfect, and it doesn't mean they do things, but they just continue to move. And there can be things going on from side to side, but they just here's the direction we're going. And this is a big one. So what this shows you is that some of this stuff is very, very real, right, with what's going on. And, there's a lot of stuff here. And here's a quote directly. We'll go back to that one, Omkar, that you just highlighted there, because I do think that was good. We think blockchain technology is so powerful it will change the entire internet and almost the entire IT system architecture, right? And that was how important they believe that it is. So they're making this big investment. Okay, so how does this come back to real estate? So that's what we need to look at. Is China as a nation thinks that blockchain is just a super important item. And we do know that there's a lot of technology that goes into real estate. And blockchain is totally going to work into real estate at some point in the near future, that it becomes even more important. So continuing to stay on top of technology is going to be a big thing, but it's definitely going to infiltrate real estate in general. And China is trying to become the preferred destination for this type of stuff. And I bet you'll see a lot of restrictions on it, and they'll try to have an open architecture system to allow others to use it, but ultimately they will probably just really leave it in-house and make it a China-only thing and continue to try to dominate using it with the ultimate goal of creating cryptocurrency in China's favor as a world reserve currency instead of the U.S. dollar, being the largest trade that will happen in your lifetime. So we'll see if that one does take place. That's all I got. Topic closed. Did cryptocurrency just become real? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. We have an article here that shows us that the California governor issues an executive order that cryptocurrency is embraced and blockchain technology is embraced by the state of California. So when we start having things like that take place, it becomes very, very real. So we just recently talked about how China is embracing blockchain technology, and that's a core piece of cryptocurrency. And now we have California coming on board, and they're saying that they're doing things to make it more acceptable and to encourage it from the state perspective. The article goes on to say that I believe they have 500 corporations that are all related to this, and they're growing, and there's a lot of them. They have 800, I guess. And they think it's an important part of their financial future for the whole state of California. Now, the state of California is a very large economy on its own. I can't remember exactly where it ranks, but it's a top 10 world economy on its own as just the state of California for whole nations, right? So it's incredibly big. And when they start doing stuff like this, it gets noticed. So it is being embraced, and it is starting to have some rules around it and starting to legitimize it. Now, sometimes they do that so they can just tax it and they can bring in money there. But what it does is it does start to legitimize what's going on. So if you look back at the early days of other things that started to go through this and how long it took, but they start to gain traction pretty quickly. And if you look at maybe marijuana and the legalization of that, it went through this phase, and then all of a sudden it's just like accepted, and it like takes place almost everywhere. So California seems to be on the leading edge of some of these different items. And so I would look at this going through that similar type thing. And, you know, if you think about how many dollars you spend on a regular basis and how much of it is actually cash, in true cash, right? Most people don't spend a lot of cash at all. And it went to, you know, a debit credit card system where everything's tracked, and now it's going to the next system. And I just see this change taking place really, really quickly. And maybe some of this becomes even more ingrained within what's going on within real estate. But these are all topics that just take a couple of minutes, review them, and as your clients are starting to ask you about them, you'll be kind of more in the know on what that happens to be. So we'll go ahead and close that out as well. Well, that's a wrap for us. We went through those two topics really quick and got them all covered. And I didn't want to spend too much time, but I did want to discuss them. So we're going to be out of here a little bit early today. So I'll give you back a couple of minutes. I'm sure we'll steal that sometime in the near future. We are completed. That's it for today. Happy Tuesday. Okay. 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 I think we're good there.
It's a great, great day. dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good